Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel once again. And for this video I have got a brand new Pokemon that I've got buffed up once again, which is going to be Lopunny. So Lopunny is a pure normal typing Pokemon that have access to double kick now as a fast move, which is better. It is better in terms of damage output and energy generation as well. And it's kind of a better safe swap option also, wherein Dark is dominating. Apart from it, it have kind of a good bulk as well and a coverage move of Fire Punch and the nuke of Focus Blast that can hit for so much damage. So since Lopunny is pure normal, I'm going to pair it up with Altaria over here that can easily handle fighting types over here, and along with a very thick, bulky, spammy safe swap of Lickitung over here. So this team works as a typical ABB team style, luring out the potential fighting or a counter to normal rather, so that my Lopunny can get a free sweep in the end game and have a really good potential to knock out Pokemons with Focus Blast as well. So that is the thought process that I had while building this team comp, and without further more delay into the introduction, just quickly jump into the battles and check out how this team performed with Lopunny. So now moving into the first battle, and I pick up a lead of G.Fisk. So I'm not very sure why people are running so many Metamons in the lower level rank as well, because the season has just started, so we can have fun around with new teams, but I'm not sure why people are running that actually. And this is the team I think that I've got access to the G.Fisk along with something in the back which is Toxic Croak, which is fine. It's a spicy pick, kind of good as well. But I run into teams where people are running the Walrein Traven Core once again in so early stages of this season. It is fine, you can run it, but let's have some fun. I'm not very much fond of that meta over here. So moving into the game over here, since I pick up the horrible lead rather, so I eventually safe swapped into my Lickitung, to which I could not flip switch because I was hard countered in the back as well. To which now I will be coming back with my own Altaria over here, to which I think I'll be letting this charge move go through, which is not a great thing because they can hit me with sludge and that puts me really low. And now from this kind of range, I think I'll not be able to reach to the Moonblast over here. That is the reason I saved up my Altaria over here, but they have got Altaria of their own in the back line. So that's kind of a really dominant, or you can see, or a really good core of Altaria and G.Fisk, which is not I do not recommend personally I do not use myself, so because I'll be trying to have fun with the new Pokemon that is going on. Moving on to the next matchup, that's I quit. So I pick up a lead with Walrein once again with Altaria. So that is the reason I'll be safe swapping into my Lickitung over here, to which they comes back with their Charm Sylveon over here. So for Sylveon, it is kind of a good matchup for me because how spammy, how thick Lickitung is. So I'll be going for the back-to-back body slams over here, which can threaten the Sylveon over here. To which, since I got the first shield, I'll not be overcharging over here. So I'll be directly going for the next body slam that takes the final shield from my opponent ends as well, which is really nice because now I can safely shield and reach to one more body slam just in time before they can farm me down with Charm, to which now I get myself shield and free advantage. That is huge because I can now align my Lopunny with the Walrein over here that will be taking super effective with a double kick. So double kick is really a great thing because it have buffed up Lopunny so much, to which now the final Pokemon is actually going to be Obstagoon. So their core of Obstagoon and Walrein is actually core broken by my Lopunny, which is really good. And now I shield up the cross chop, which is fine, and I have a really great option to threat this threat this obstacle as well, because now from this kind of range I'm not throwing intentionally because I don't want them don't want their Walrein to come and farm me down. So that is the reason I'll be going for the hard farm, and if I lose CMP, which I did eventually, which I'm fine with, because now from this kind of range I can easily get the knockout with the Icicle Sphere. But I have got a Focus Blast loaded onto my Lopunny over here, which will just delete, actually annihilate the Walrein from that kind of full health actually, and get the win for the second battle, and eventually get the win for me as well. So this is to my opponent. Moving into the third matchup, I pick up a lead of Skarmory once again, which is a negative lead. So that is the reason, after building up to a potential Sky attack, I'll be safe swapping into my own Lickitung to catch the Sky attack, but they held onto the energy. To which now they safe swapped into their victory bell, which is not non-shadow, which is fine, and now they let the charge move of Body Slam go through, which I am fine with, because now I can easily go for the I let the let the Leaf Blade go through, and I can easily list to the next Body Slam as well. So if they are willing to shield over here, they can, but I eventually take switch from this kind of range, which I'm happy with, because now I'll be aligning my Lopunny over here with the Skarmory, and since I'm not part fighting, so the Mega Evolution will be taking part fighting as a typing, but since I'm pure normal type, I'll be taking neutral from all this Sky attacks and Brave Bird, everything. So I let the first Sky attack go through, and Lopunny is decently bulky as well, which I've already mentioned, to which I'll be overfarming quite a lot, and then I'll be going for the next Fire Punch. So Fire Punch, since it is part steel as well, it will be taking the super active damage and getting the final shield from my opponent's end. I think final or first shield. Yeah, I think they will be opting to go for the first shield, and now I catch the next Sky attack and I save up my shield for the Lopunny as well, to which now they comes back with their Hisuian Voltorb over here. Beg your pardon, Hisuian Electrode. So the evolved form of it, to which now I'll be going for the back-to-back Sky attacks, which is going to be enough to put it really low, and let's see if they are going to throw over here. So I think they'll be going for the back-to-back wild charge over here, so I have to save my shield for my Lopunny, which can easily come back with the double punch. And since I double punch, the double kick actually went through, so I'll be definitely shielding up the wild charge and eventually getting the win for the third battle here as well, which is good, because I lost the lead in both the battles, but I overcame with Lickitung. To which now I'll be getting into the fourth battle, to which I get a like good lead over here, because there is nothing they can throw to threat us, because it's a Scrafty lead. But definitely I can build up to a Sky attack or a Moon Blast where it will be hurting them very much. To which now, since they come back, since they swapped out into their Skarmory over here, so I'll be eventually swapping out into my Lopunny over here, which is kind of a great response to Skarmory, because Lopunny will easily take one Sky attack and go for the Focus Blast this time. So does they know about Focus Blast? Let's see. Let's watch out. So they let the charge move go through, which does so much damage in this scenario, and I can easily farm up a bit of energy and safely shield and get like switch advantage as well, like maintaining switch advantage this time. To which now I think they will be coming back with their own Scrafty, which I'll be throwing the first Fire Punch. I think they will not. They'll shield actually, because I was very close to the Focus Blast, which could have just one-shot it. To which now I'll be going for the Moon Blast once again. So I get both the shield from my opponent's end, which is really good, and this is the mistake that I did. So I held up on my counting and I fielded up a power-up punch over here, which is not a great thing, which is absolutely not a great thing, because power-up punch is actually double or triple resisted, I'm not sure, but it's kind of double resisted with a flying and fighting type, flying and dragon typing. To which now I have to come back with my own Lickitung over here and get to the first Body Slam over here, getting the knockout for this Scrafty, and let's see what they have in the back. So they have got a Swampert in the back, which is really great for me because I'll be trying to reach to the power whip before they can outpace me to the back-to-back hydro cannons, which I do eventually, which is going to be enough to get the knockout for the Swampert and eventually get the win for the 4th battle here as well. So I kind of misplayed in the mid game because I let the foul play go through and shield the power punch, which is not great. To which now moving into the final battle of the video and this set, I pick up a good lead once again with Venusaur, and they comes back with the air slash Pidgeot over here. I'm not very sure why they are running air slash, but they must have ran out of elite fast aim eventually. But since I got the first shield from my opponent's end, I'll be letting the charge move go through. This is definitely going to be a feather dance, which I'll reset my attack over here after switching out to my Lopunny. So for Lopunny, I'll be going for a CMP tie. I thought I'll be winning CMP tie, but I lost it because I'm not very sure how much attack weighted Lopunny is, but it have got a great stat product as well. Overall, it's above 2000. Which is good, and now I can easily get the farm down with my Lopunny over here, to which now they safe swapped again into their Marowak over here. So they have showed me all the 3 Pokemons right now, and I can easily align my own Lickitung with this Marowak, which is going to be so much dominating matchup. To which now I think they will be trying to farm down, but it is going to be very tough because, as I've already mentioned, Lopunny is kind of bulky and spammy as well. So it puts the Marowak in almost 70% health, which is fine, and now I can easily come back with my own Lickitung and start licking it down. So my moves are my charge move are double listed, but I'll be doing super effective with my fast move. So fast move pressure over here is good because they cannot throw anything that takes me out, because all they have access to is Shadow Bone and Bone Club. To which now the safe swapped again, I believe, into their Venusaur over here, which will not appreciate the body slam coming through, and now I can easily come back with my own Altaria. So Altaria, though it's resisted by my dragon typing, the sludge bomb, but it does do so much damage. To which now I'll be going for the sky attack this time once again, and let's see what my opponent does decide to do. So if they decide, I'll be shielding up once again, but since they let it go, which is going to be fine for me, but from this kind of range, they don't have any win condition other than catching the move on Pidgeot, I believe, but they 3 over here. So Shadow Bone will be taking me out, but not before I can get to the first, the next sky attack rather, which will be enough to get the knockout for this very low Marowak, to which now I'll be coming back with my own Lickitung, and I'll be shielding it up. So this might be a brief word, but I'm quite sure that I obviously don't know the count for air slash, but since I have a shield advantage, I can easily get it farmed down after shielding up once. So with this team over here with Lopunny, Lickitung and Altaria, it was really good, and Lopunny is actually really better than before because of the damage output and the energy generation from double kick, which is really good. And a safe swap also, it is kind of good as well right now in metas where dark is dominant. So I hope you guys will enjoy the content as well. So if you're liking it, do like, subscribe and share it with your friends, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.